Gray Broadus. Number 11, Brian Bell. Number 21, Rollins Thompson. Number 25, James Gilmore. Number 32, Jack Sinella. And number 35, Charlie Bezenowitz. Leading off for the Saints, shortstop, number 5, Griff O'Farrell. Batting second. Third baseman, number 1, Curtis Hale.
Hey, Hale. Hale's my brother. Love him.
Batting third, the starting pitcher, NDH, number 24, Patrick Richards. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 12, Leimani Fleming.
Think so, Hale?
Batting fifth and catching, number 2, Carter Schmidt. Batting sixth in right field, number 33, Tate Gathright. Batting seventh, left fielder, number 3, Josh Vanishkashorn.
Hey, Russ.
Batting eighth, center fielder, number 13, Harrison Coble.
Other way, yeah.
Batting ninth, playing second base, number 9, Jacob Carnley. Head coach for the Saints, Mr. Tony Simondera, with assistants Tommy Knuckles, Andy Stratton, Jason Schilling, and Jim Starnes. Saints manager, Jack Kemmerly.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the cadets from Benedictine College Preparatory School. On the injured reserve, first three players, Josiah Worley, Jack Hall, and Trey Akonde. Number 21, Richie Smith. Number 24, Henry Dolan. Number 10, Patrick White. Number 7, Kyle Hendrick. Number 18, Jacob Dunleavy. Number 20, Jack Anderson. Number 12, Connor Schumann. Number 1, Brock Carter. Number 16, Jeff Cray. Number 31, Hank Carpin. Number 2, Wyatt Deloria. Number 33, Alex Marcus. Leading off for the Cadets, third baseman, number 5, Jamari Baylor. Batting second, second baseman, number 11, Brett Cook. Batting third, center fielder, number 6, Jay Woolfolk. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 13, Bennett Lloyd. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 23, Brett Allen.
I lost Tony all the way to him.
Batting sixth, the Cadets starting pitcher, number 17, Casey Green. Batting seventh, the DH, number 25, Nick Neighbors. Starting at catcher, number 8, Jackson Cray. Batting eighth, right fielder, number 19, Jack Carpin. Batting ninth, left fielder, number 14, Matthew Sylvia. Head coach for the Cadets, Mr. Sean Ryan, with assistants Cam Cassidy, Davis Hewitt, and Will Decker, and manager Alex Castanian.
The internet went off.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like you to welcome with a round of applause our umpires for today's ball game. Behind the plate, Mr. Mark Price. Down at first base, Mr. Dixon Abreu. And at third base, Mr. Rusty Bowling. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your service. At this time, please rise to your feet.
If this ever goes
for our
gray,
national anthem,
then it's not live. Yeah. So then we have to restart.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Virginia Independent School Athletic Association is committed to establishing sportsmanship and developing a healthy environment for competition. We ask all spectators to remember to treat the officials and participating teams with respect. Cheer the strengths and victories of your team and do not denigrate the performance of your opponents, their fans, or the officials. We expect that all fans will act in an appropriate manner and respect the opposition and the officials. Failure to do so may result in dismissal from the premises. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
We got live, please.
What you said?
We got live.
You can if you want.
Forget about the concession stand. How could you? It's a baseball game. Get on down.
Welcome to Shepherd Stadium, where your St. Christopher Saints will take on the Benedictine Cadets to the VISAA State Championship. I'm here with William McDermott. William, what's the atmosphere like right now?
It's a great atmosphere. A lot of fans here from both schools. Some students here as well. Pretty far drive from Richmond for both teams, so it's always nice to see a lot of fans show up here in Colonial Heights.
Yeah, it looks like they've packed the stadium pretty well.
Yeah,
Not many empty seats.
not at all. It's going to be a great game here.
Nice weather.
Saints coming off a win over Collegiate. Game last night got in a weather delay and got postponed till this morning, and they finished it on mercy ruled Collegiate 11-1. It's a bad number 5, Griffin O'Farrell on the mound. It's going to be Casey Green for the Cadets.
First pitch is way inside from Green on the mound for the Cadets.
It's a line drive into deep right center field. O'Farrell's going to round first base. Going to get held up at first, though, so a leadoff hit for the Saints.
Now batting third baseman number 1, Curtis Hale.
Now number 1, Curtis Hale, another sophomore up for the Saints, a lefty. First pitch is a ball low. But bunt attempt went straight back into the stands. Fan
Impressive
caught
catch,
it one-handed.
Green will attempt to pick off at first, but O'Farrell's back just in time.
So 2-1 count now for Hale. Grounded to the third baseman. Going to make a play on it. Nice stretch from the first pitch. The first out of the inning. Hale does advance the runner. Here's Patrick Rootzis, starting pitcher for the Saints tonight. Last time the Saints faced Benedictine, Liam, they lost 3-1 with Harrison Coble on the mound.
Yeah, Benedictine's a great program. It's a strong rivalry that's existed for multiple years between the two schools, and should be a good matchup tonight. First pitch from Green to Rootzis going to be low for a ball. 1-0 count now.
way in the dirt. Green came down on it, released the ball too late, so went out runner on second for the Saints. 2-0 count.
Wow.
Looked inside there.
Yeah.
Looked like a shark to me at first, but
So Roots has a lot to work with here. 3-0 count. He can really wait for his pitch here.
he's gonna walk him.
Wow. 4 straight balls from Casey Green.
Now number 12, Damonic Fleming up to bat. Hit a home run earlier today in the semifinal game against Collegiate. 2 runners on. First pitch strike.
Mike Fleming will chop that one out to the green. He'll throw to first. But Fleming will advance O'Farrell to third and Roots to second. So 2 down now, but 2 on.
And now it's going to be number 2, Carter Schmidt up to bat in the 5 spot.
He's been impressive this year, William. He's been
Yeah.
a great sophomore addition for the squad. He's been great at catcher all year.
Yeah, that was a position they were really lacking after Biddison's departure to Virginia Tech last year. They needed somebody to step up, and Carter Schmidt definitely has. Green tried to get him with the curveball first pitch.
One count now for Schmidt. 2 on for the Saints. Pitch is low and inside for a ball.
Schmidt
will foul
fouls
that
one.
Back him to the left.
Back over by the parking lot.
Two count now for Schmidt.
Grounder to shortstop. That's Baylor. He muffed it.
Wow.
That's going to be a run for the Saints. You don't see that often from shortstop number 5, Jamari Baylor.
He's been impressive this year. He's a great baseball player. I think it's just nerves early on, first inning. State championship's a big game.
As the Saints now lead 1-0.
Right fielder number 33, Tate Gathright.
Take Gathright up with the runners on first and third. Expect Schmidt to steal here.
Gathright fouls that one down the first base line.
Right down the third line.
Another fumble.
Not able to get to it. That's another run. Two miscues from Benedictine. Number 23, Brett Allen at third base. 2 straight errors, 2 straight runs.
First an error from Jamari Baylor and then from Allen.
Yeah,
Unusual
uncharacteristic,
for
yep.
And Benedictine, I would say, is a pretty disciplined team. So definitely rare to see this. Josh Van will foul that one back and right.
Yeah, so now Josh Van up to bat. Got runners on second and third, or first and second, excuse me.
That's That's got to be frustrating for Casey Green on the mound because he's produced 2 groundouts that should have ended the inning, and as a result, they've scored 2 runs now.
Yeah. Especially with 2 outs, too, when you're so close to putting the inning away. Van fouls another one off.
So he's in a bad position to start off here. 0-2 now for Josh Van. Schmidt at second. Gathright at first.
Fouls another one. So 3 straight foul balls for Vanishka Shorn. Flies that one up to right field.
That's way up.
Gonna make a play on it, so that's the inning. Saints do put up 2 runs.
The Saints in the top of the first pick up 2 runs on 2 base hits and an error, and did become on base through half an inning. Saints 2, Cadets are coming to bat.
We'll take a break. Come back for the bottom of the first.
All right.
So we're back for the bottom of the first inning. Leading off will be shortstop Jamari Baylor for the Cadets.
He's going to get hit off the first pitch from Rootsis. Take a walk to first base.
Not a great start.
No, not for Rootsis, of course, uncharacteristic of him. Seen a couple errors so far already.
Yep, now would be second baseman Brett Cook. He's a senior. Rootsis will try the pickoff on Baylor. He's back.
First pitch, strike.
Cook will call time and step out of the box. Looks like he's
cleaning his bat off, maybe too much tar on it. Second strike there.
So caught looking there from Cook. 0-2 count. Ruchis, that was a nice throw from Ruchis. That was low,
Yeah.
but Baylor's back quickly. Oh, 2 count for Cook. Pitch on the way.
Schmidt gonna try to throw him out. Good throw.
Wow.
Baylor's too fast though.
So it was a ball from Ruchis. Schmidt was quick on the steal there. He made a nice throw, but Baylor's pretty quick.
Yeah. So now a runner on second, 0 outs. Try to get him with the curveball there, but
Sounds like most St. Chris fans thought that one was a strike.
yeah, it looked a little outside to me.
2-2 now for Brett Cook. He'll chop one up center.
Nice play from O'Farrell.
Wow.
Great play from O'Farrell.
He covered a lot of ground very quickly there. Made a nice throw to Fleming. But Jamari Baylor will advance to third.
Now with Jay Woolfolk up to bat.
He's very dangerous. Great two-sport athlete. He's gotten offers.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of schools.
UVA, South Carolina for football, as well as baseball. He hit a homer over center field yesterday. It's about 374 feet. So definitely a big hitter.
First pitch from Ruchis is high and inside for a ball. William J. Wolford gave the Saints a lot of trouble back in football season. He was a menace on the football field as a quarterback. I mean,
Yeah, he can
threat.
run.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah, I mean, Saints when they played him in the state playoffs semifinals lost, I believe 44-6.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
lopsided win for the Cadets.
pitch is inside for a strike from Ruchis. It'll be 2-1 now. (3-1) now. That was pretty controversial. Coach Himandera said it was a great pitch from Ruchis.
Yeah, it was a good pitch. Couldn't get Woolfolk to bite on it. It's another good pitch.
Wow. A lot of displeasure so far from the St. Chris crowd here. Not liking the ump's calls.
Tight box for the umpire tonight. Oh, now number 13, Bennett Lloyd up to bat. Runners on first and third. Only 1 out. Big opportunity here for the Cadets.
Pitch from Ruchis is in there for a strike. 0-1 for Lloyd. And Lloyd can play a lot of positions. He's listed on the roster as first base, outfielder, and a right-handed pitcher, so he plays everywhere.
Yeah. He's a big kid. Clean-up spot for the Cadets.
Jay Wolford will take off to second, not even going to make an attempt to throw him out. That was too quick.
Yeah, so 2 runners in scoring position, only 1 out.
And both are very fast.
Yeah.
Very quick off the jump there. Pitch from Ruchis is inside for a strike. 1-2 now.
1-2, yep. Cadets with 0 hits, but still runners on third and second. Got him to swing on the outside pitch.
In the dirt.
Going on route number 2. Now batting third baseman number 23, Brett Allen.
So that'll be 23, Brett Allen for the Cadets. Baylor and Woolfolk stranded at third and second, respectively.
Pitch was low there. It's going to be ball number 1.
Pitch is way high. He'll catch Allen swinging. 1-1 now.
It's a fly ball straight center field. Can Coble get there? Josh Van can, though, and that'll be an out. Great job by the Saints to get out of that inning. I mean, runners on second and third with only 1 out. Great job from Rutsis.
2-0 at the end of the first. We'll take a break. Come back at the top of the second. So we're back for the top of the second. Leading off for the Saints will be Harrison Coble, the center fielder. First pitch is a little bit too high for a ball. 1-0 count now for Coble. Thank you.
That third pitch is low, gonna be a ball.
Two-one count for Coble.
Strike there, so swing and a miss, so 2-2 count. Coble, the 8th hitter in the lineup, currently in the 9th spot on deck right now.
Coble will foul one back. He'll stay alive. 2-2 still.
Ooh, that one's outside. Full count now for Coble.
Coble chops one out left. Left fielder's trying to get there.
Close to the
Just short.
fence. And he's going to walk him. So nice at bat from Coble.
Yep, fought his way, stayed alive, and eventually he's gonna
Yeah, so
garner himself a walk.
now the freshman phenom, Jacob Carnley, up to bat.
Carlin will attempt a bunt. I want to go way back, and unable to catch it is one of our spectators here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Got to get the hands better. So the bunt from Carnley isn't going to advance the runner, but he'll be safe at first. The heads-up play from Casey Green, the pitcher. The bunt wasn't really well placed from Carnley, is right in front of the mound.
1 out. Carnley safe at first. Fielder's choice. Now batting, shortstop number 5, Griff.
No. So now Griffin O'Farrell, top of the lineup, leadoff hitter. First pitch fouls one back over near the concession stand. Swing and a miss there from O'Farrell. It's going to be strike number 2.
Oh-2 count for Carnley. Pitch on the way. And gonna say a ball.
Yeah, it didn't go there.
Yeah, check swing from O'Farrell, but didn't complete a full rotation, so it'll be a ball. 1-2 now.
Farrell tipped it.
Wow.
Gonna try to throw him out. It's going to be an out, though. Tipped it straight back into catcher's glove, but Carnley is able to steal second.
Number 1, Curtis Hale.
Curtis Hale is now up to bat.
Went over the head of Jamari Baylor.
Yeah, pretty poor throw.
So Carnley at second. Up now is sophomore Curtis Hale.
Yeah, if he hits one into the right center gap, Carnley could definitely make it home. Definitely swung there. Bit late on it.
Yeah, a bit hesitant. He knew it was high. Hale's gonna foul that one out left.
Yeah, way late on that one.
Ricocheted off a light pole. So Hale is quickly into an 0-2 spot here. Carnley at second.
Pitch from Green. Struck him out. Called strike. Hale thought it was high, but at the end of the top of the second, Saints still lead 2-0. We'll be right back.
Back now for the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Cadets will be pitcher Casey Green. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Saints got out of a pickle the last time they were in the field. Had runners on second and third with only one out.
Wow.
Schmidt tried to hold it there for a while, but umpire wouldn't budge.
Wow.
Line drive to Fleming. He's going to make the play himself.
One out batter, the DH, number 25, Nick Neighbors.
So batting for the Cadets, designated hitter Nick Neighbors. He's a sophomore. First pitch from Roustas. Outside for another ball. Schmidt is holding it there, urging the umpire, but to no avail.
Yeah. Line drive. Can Gathright get there? No, it's going to drop before he could, and it'll be a base hit. First hit of the night for the Cadets.
Base hit to right for Neighbors. One on, one out. Now batting, right fielder, number 19, Jack Carpenter.
So the DH did his job. He gets on base, and it'll be the right fielder, Jack Carpin, up now. Carpin will foul that one straight up and back. Roustas will try to pick off at first.
Nice curveball there from Roustas. 0-2 count now for Carpin.
Pitch is way high. Schmidt anticipated the potential steal, but Neighbors will stay at first.
There it is. Whoa! Come on, Blue!
So I'm just calling it pretty tight tonight. It's hard to get a strike, but I think it's been that way for both sides.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So fly ball. Carnley should be able to get there. Yeah, he can. So that'll be an out. Second out of the inning for the Saints, and runner on first. That was up for 14, Matthew Sylvia. First pitch strike from Roustas.
One count for Sylvia. Pitch on the way. Sylvia will ground out
Grounder
to third.
gets past Hale. Hale was playing close to the bag.
He did stop it, though.
Yeah.
Made a diving attempt and wasn't able to get there, but nice effort nonetheless.
Now batting, shortstop, number 5, Jamari Baylor.
So back now, top of the lineup, it's Baylor. He's been impressive this season. I believe he homered in the semifinal.
Yeah, it went over left center. Hard foul back.
So Neighbors at second and Sylvia at first for the Cadets. Pitch is way outside.
Anticipating the steal, Schmidt was.
Wow. So a lot of displeasure here from the St. Chris bench.
Yeah, one did look like a strike from our angle.
I think it's built up frustration. There's been multiple calls that have been close.
That one was inside.
They did make an announcement for the game to please respect the umpires, and
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to get perfect respect at a baseball game, especially a state championship game.
wow.
That is an extremely high fly ball.
Wow.
Carnley is able to get there, and that's the inning.
That'll retire the inning. So Baylor flies out to Carnley. We'll take a break as we go to the top of the third. So back now for the top of the third. It'll be Old Dominion commit Patrick Rutsis leading off for the Saints. Still at pitcher will be Casey Green for the Cadets. First pitch is inside for a strike from Green. Wow, so two
That
straight
one's a
strikes
strike too,
looking.
yeah.
A lot of displeasure from the St. Chris crowd here because they're claiming that he would call that one a ball. Should it have been Roots' pitching?
Oh, Roots just caught swinging on that one, was outside.
So that was a quick at-bat for Roots' last
Yep.
minute. So one down already for the Saints, and it'll be Randolph-Macon football commit. Demani Fleming up now.
Yeah, Damani Fleming's a guy who has a lot of power, plays first base.
First pitch is inside for Fleming. On deck for the Saints is sophomore catcher Carter Schmidt. 1-1 now for Fleming. Pitch is way high. 2-1 now.
Fleming swings and misses. So 2-2 count.
Fleming will ground that one out to third. I'll make a play on it.
Off the bag.
So Fleming will be safe at first as that throw is too far right. First baseman has to come off the bag to grab it, and Fleming will be safe at first.
Now batting, the catcher number 2, Carter Schmidt.
So Schmidt got on earlier at his previous at-bat. See if he can make it happen again.
Yeah, Schmidt got on off an error in the first inning. First pitch is a bit high.
Pitches in there for a ball. So, William, that seems more consistent with what he was calling for Rootzis earlier.
Yeah,
Bottom of the second.
definitely.
So I think we are seeing it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So 3-1 count, 3-0 count for Schmidt. So he's got a lot to work with here.
Only one out also as well.
So 4 straight balls from Casey Green. Definitely unusual. Fleming will advance to second, and Schmidt will be walked to first.
Now Tate Gathright.
First pitch is inside, and Gathright will foul it off. And back.
Gathright grounder to second base, looking to turn 2.
They will not, but Schmidt will be out at second. Forced out by Jamari Baylor.
And Josh Van Iskeshorn's up. Flew out to right field last at bat.
Left fielder number 3, Josh Van Iskeshorn.
So Benedictine's catcher just made some signs to the pitcher. Not sure if it was the whole infield or just the pitcher, but an array of signs. First pitch will be high. 1-0 count for Josh Van. And Fleming is definitely in scoring position at third base. I could definitely see a line drive here from Josh Van. And
Yeah,
Fleming would score.
definitely. Swing and miss there. 1-2 count now. One, excuse me.
Josh Van will ground it out to third. Jamari Baylor, another error, and Fleming will
Damani
score.
Fleming's going to score.
So that is the second error we've seen from Jamari Baylor that has cost the Cadets a run here.
So Jamari Baylor, 2 careless errors.
He's been phenomenal at his career in baseball so far, and I think it's just unusual for a player of his caliber to be
Yeah,
making errors
definitely.
like this.
So Benedictine's going to have a meeting at the mound.
And
Might look to make a
not
pitching
sure,
change.
I'm not sure if it's a pitching problem, though. I mean, I think Green's been okay. I mean, that should have ended the inning there.
Yeah, they've had a lot of opportunities missed, especially in the first inning. 2 errors there.
I think it'll look bad on paper for Green, but I think he's had actually done pretty well. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think he's let up a run where it's been on his fault. I think he's produced a lot of ground outs that should have been outs.
yeah, definitely.
But no change, just a quick talking, and we'll be back with Harrison Coble now.
First pitch strike.
So Gathright at second and Josh Van at first. Coble late swing there, grounds it up to third.
Tough play. good pick from the first baseman. And that'll be out number 3. But Saints do put up a run in the third, top of the third. We'll be back at the bottom of the third.
So back now for the bottom of the third. Now batting is Cadets second baseman Brett Cook. First pitch from Ruchis is way low for a ball. One now for Cook.
That's a tough pitch there. Rich just thought he got him.
Man, that's an IMG kid. He should swing at that pitch. Let's go. Come on, he can hit that.
That'll be fouled off by Cook. 2-2 now. So William, the calls tonight from umpire has been controversial, but he's been consistent.
Yeah, as long as you're consistent, it's all that matters. So another error from Hale there. Ball gets by him, and Cook's going to get on base. Umpire got in the way a little bit, but would have been a single anyways. So.
And that ball was going pretty hot. I mean, that was
hard play to make.
Yeah, a lot of pace on that ball. So definitely a hard play to make, but the ump there getting in the way doesn't help either.
Number 6, Jay Wolf, will come to bat.
So third base coach makes some communication with Wolfick. Wow.
High pitch.
It dropped though.
Yeah.
A lot of change on that ball. So 1-0 count for Wolfick. Rutzis will throw over to first, but Brett Cook is back in time. So William, people have been drawing comparisons, Wolfick to Russell Wilson, in that he's a two-sport athlete, he's a dual-threat quarterback, and he's, great baseball player along with that as well.
Yeah, and Wolfick only a sophomore, so there's plenty of room to improve and grow. He's definitely going to be a force to come in the 804 for years. That's a long shot out right center field over Gathwright's head. Going to hit the wall. Cook's going to round third here. He's going to go. No, he's not.
I think he definitely could have scored there too.
Yeah.
So Cook, had he gone home, would have scored because The throw from Gathright went to third baseman Curtis Hale, and it was short. So
First baseman number 13.
I think Cook knows it too. I think he knows he could have gotten home.
Yeah,
But
he's
Jay Wolfick demonstrating there the impact he can have on the game. That was an incredible hit.
just Bennett Lloyd up to bat in the cleanup spot. So as we're talking about Jay Wolfick, though, I definitely expect him to see him playing football on Saturdays in college and maybe even baseball.
So Roots throws 2 balls. A lot of controversy over both of them. The first one, I think most everybody thought was a strike, but not getting much help here from the ump tonight.
No, I mean, it's been a couple close calls, but I mean, for the most part, a lot of them are going both ways, you know.
I think it's wise, St. Chris coaching staff to take a break here.
Yeah,
Calm
get
the tensions a
Roots
little bit, yeah.
get Roots to calm down.
That's to me frustrating when you're throwing good pitches inside and you're just not getting any help.
Yeah, I mean, and 0 outs, 2 runners on. Not a good position for Roots to be in. Needs to get an out here.
I think just controlling the pace and controlling
Yeah.
the game here. Pitch for Lloyd will be a strike, so 2-1 now for Lloyd. Brett Cook at third and Jay Wolfick at second. And Wolfick's got a lot of speed too, so he can definitely score off of a base hit here from Lloyd. Wow. So Roots is just painting the outside box, but
Yeah, 3-1 count now. Hit it straight back to O'Farrell.
Brett
One
Cook will
run's going to score, but play is made at first. It'll be
and
1
that's-
out.
I think that's about as good as you can get out of that.
Yeah, besides a strikeout.
Run scored on the play. 1 out. Now batting for third
So
baseman, number 23,
Brett Cook scores from third. Jay Wolfick advances to third, and Lloyd is thrown out at first.
Oh,
First pitch ricocheted off of Carter Schmidt's leg. Looks like it hit him right in the knee. And I'm not sure if the pad was able to cover all of that impact. I think it's hit him right at the top where that padding ends. Yep. So we'll take a quick break while Schmidt recovers from that, and we'll be back. So we're back. Schmidt will stay in the game. He's a tough kid. He plays soccer. He's the goaltender
yeah.
for goalkeeper for the Saints in soccer, and he'll stay in there. He's flexing that knee a little bit, but he's all right.
Yeah, as a sophomore, extremely athletic. 2 varsity sports starts on both. Up to bat, though, is number 23, Brett Allen, sophomore third baseman. 1-2 count with 1 out, runner on third and first.
Allen will foul that one way back.
Yeah, that one was out. It's going to be strike number 2. Honestly, if a ball gets by Schmidt here, I expect Woolfolk to steal home.
Definitely has the capability to.
Yeah.
He's very fast. So 2-2 count now for Allen.
Oh, great curveball from Roots is there. Brett Allen choked up on the bat halfway through his swing.
17, Casey Green.
So now 2 out. Saints with an opportunity to get out of the inning. Only giving up 1 run here. It's the pitcher up, Casey Green.
So 2-0 count early on for Cadets pitcher Casey Green. Pitch is low, 3-0 now.
Strike there. It's going to be 3-1 count now.
Casey Green's gonna chop one out right.
Carnley's trying to make the play. Great play from Carnley. Stick with the ball and
Wow.
throw it to Fleming at first. So Saints get out of that inning with only giving up 1 run.
We'll take a break as we transition to the top of the 4th. So back now for the top of the fourth. Leading off for the Saints will be freshman prodigy Jacob Carnley.
Carnley made the great play at second base to close out the inning for the Saints. Looking to capitalize here with a good at bat. Our first pitch is high and outside for a ball.
Take your hat, kid. Let's go. Hey, look for something here. Don't matter how you get on, just get on. Let's go, nephew.
So 2-0 count early on for Carnley. Pitch on the way. That'll be a strike 2-1 now from Green.
Not yours. Let's go. One spot. Pick it up. There you go.
Carnley will foul one straight back. 2-2 now.
Hey, shorten up. Take it the other way. Battle. Hey, compete. Let's go. Compete. Hey, only looking for it coming out of his arm slot. There you go.
Carnley fouls one off again.
Back into the parking lot this time.
Hey, keep battling, Adam. Keep battling. Nobody better. And watch all that motion. Watch where the ball comes out at. There you go.
Full count now for Carnley after a high ball from Casey Green.
Go. Battle.
Another foul ball from Jacob Carnley.
Hey, compete now. Compete. Come on. Win the battle.
Tipped that one back, but into the catcher's mitt, and it's going to be a strikeout.
So Carnley fought there. Had a good battle, but nonetheless will be retired by Casey Green.
Come on, Griff. Let's go.
Up now to be sophomore Griffin O'Farrell. And William, I think O'Farrell has definitely got a future in college baseball for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely, at this rate, he'll definitely be playing Division I baseball, maybe ACC or SEC even, to some top schools there. But yeah, O'Farrell's definitely had a great year, one of the key players for the Saints, and last year, even as a freshman, started at short.
Both him and Carnley have been great at whether it's short or second. They've both made a lot of plays. As we saw, Carnley made one at the end of the inning there.
It's tough to have two young guys up the middle in your two most important infield positions, but they made up for it. And, it's been a great year for the Saints baseball-wise. Initially coming into it thinking it would be a rebuilding year after the state championship win last year. But this year, I mean, I'd say they're just as good as last year's team.
Yeah, a lot of younger guys have developed over the season. I think a shaky start originally, but guys stepped up in leadership roles and then developed well. So O'Farrell will foul that one down the first base line. 2-2 count.
Strike three there for O'Farrell, swing and a miss. So 2 strikeouts in a row for Casey Green. Off to a nice start to the inning. And now Curtis Hale, so 3 underclassmen in a row up to bat.
Hale will foul one off way left down the third baseline out of the park. 0-1 for Hale.
Went a bit low.
Two-one now for Hale. 2 outs, none on. Hale has to scoot back a little bit to prevent getting hit from that one. So it started out as 0-1 count for Hale. Quickly goes to 3-1. Hale will chop that one out to short. Jamari Baylor's there to make the throw. And Cadets will retire the inning.
Yeah, Baylor, a guy who had 2 previous errors, is going to make one there. And not much happened in the top of the 4th, so heading to the bottom of the 4th, it'll be the Cadets up to bat. Back here for the bottom of the 4th. Cadets now up to bat. It's going to be number 25, Nick Neighbors. Hit by a pitch, and will be walking to first base. So, what a good start for Roots.
Now batting right fielder, number 19, Jack Carpet.
Expect Roots to pitch as much as he can tonight. Last game of the year, state championship. Saints have been lacking depth at reliever. Expect maybe Carnley to come in.
So Schmidt will have a quick chat with Roots as Benedictine's going to swap Neighbors here. So looks like, is that Brett Cook? Can't see.
Nah, it's number 24, Henry Dolan.
So Nick Neighbors is their DH. Looks like he just got on base, and then they'll swap him out for Dolan to run.
24, Henry Dolan, pitch running for Neighbors.
William, can't help but notice how nice the field looks. The field maintenance has done a great job on this field. It looks closely resembling of St. Chris's field.
Yeah, absolutely. As Carter Schmidt throws the runner out at second. They got a pinch runner in there to gain some speed, but Schmidt with an amazing throw. A nice pick from O'Farrell.
That's a huge play by Schmidt. That's what we were talking about earlier, when it was that Schmidt might be a sophomore, but he stepped up this year into a big role. He makes plays like that every once in a while that really can change the hype of a game.
Definitely a guy who Saints can look forward to having for the next 2 years.
Absolutely.
Fouls that one back.
As we were saying, though, the field looks great tonight. Field maintenance has done a great job, and it looks a lot like St. Chris's field. You know, Birdie and Whitlow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does a great job with all of our
Phenomenal
fields.
job on the field. Has been doing it for quite some time now. Also, just can't thank him enough for the work he does for the St. Chris athletic program. Does every sport. I mean, he's everywhere.
And he's here tonight cheering on the
Yeah,
Saints.
absolutely.
Shows
Doesn't need to be here, but he is.
Yeah, he loves the guys. So hit by Jack Carpin will be down center field. Cobe will make the throw to Carnley, and Carpin's gonna have to stay at first. Pretty good recovery from Coble there. To hold to 1, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, 1 out here. Next up, it's going to be Matthew Sylvia, the outfielder.
First pitch for Sylvia will be a strike. Well, I think one of the more underrated things about Carter Schmidt is his IQ. I think he knew that when you're putting in a pinch runner there, he's probably going to be taken off from first to second. So he anticipated to be stealing and was able to get off his feet quickly there and cut him down.
Yeah, I mean, that pitch is outside. Schmidt got to it. They're just talking about that IQ Schmidt has to know when there's a pinch runner. I mean, typically when they do put pinch runners in, you expect to still put their faster guys in. Schmidt was ready for it.
Absolutely. So 2-2 count now for Sylvia. Pitch on the way from Rousas.
A late called strike, but
So that's inconsistent though, William. I mean, that was the same ball that Rousas has been throwing all game, but that time it's going to be called a strike. So
yeah, maybe the crowd's getting to the umpire.
I think they definitely
Yeah.
are. So, wow, Jamari Baylor is going to be nailed in the back. First pitch. A couple boos from the crowd here. That one hit him right in the back. That looks pretty painful.
Yeah, I mean, Roots' guy throws pretty fast too. But not a good situation for the Saints now. Brett Cook's up next, another heavy hitter. And 2 runners on. First pitch was a ball. Swing and a miss there from Cook. Nice pitch from Rootsis.
He'll foul that one way back. So 1-2 count now for Cook. It's Jack Carpin at second and Jamari Baylor at first. 2 outs. Pitching away from Rousas. He'll foul that one back again. Ow. That one
Back into the
ricocheted off the
stands.
roof. Wow.
Net's not really high here,
Yeah,
so
that was-
seeing a lot of balls get flown back that way.
So Brett Cook is staying alive here, still at 1-2. He'll foul another one back. Schmidt runs back that. It's also going to be out.
It's the roof.
So Cook's fouled off a couple now. On deck for the Cadets is Jay Wolfhook, should he be able to bat. So you definitely want to retire the inning now because you don't want to have Wolfhook out with bases loaded.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 outs here, 2 strikes. Grounder to Carnley. It's going to get through. Carpin's going to get sent home. Gathright can't make the throw. Really poor throw from Gathright. And it's into the dugout.
Awful throw by Gathright. Jamari Baylor's going to score. And he'll advance to third. That's a triple from Brett Cook.
Yeah, and two-run RBI triple for Brett Cook.
So Cook automatically advances to third because that ball bounced into the dugout. I think Gathright just lost the grip on the ball. That one went way out right. Unfortunate play, but Cadets are able to capitalize on it.
Three, now batting, center fielder, number 6, Jay Wolfolk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure what Gathright was doing. I think he saw a cutoff man, but Gathright tried to get the cutoff, but it was way over Conley's head, and Conley wanted to get it, but I mean, there was no way that Gathright was going to throw Cook out or Carpin out at home. Excuse me. Now with Wolfolk up and runner on third.
Yeah, I could definitely see the Cadets taking the lead here. Wolfolk's been great so far this game at bat, and he's patient when he's waits for his pitch. Doesn't rush it, but can really wait on it, and could potentially see Brett Cook score from third here.
They're going to intentionally walk him.
A lot of boos from the Benedictine fans, as they know that they definitely would prefer to have Jay Wolfolk hitting instead of being walked, but that's the right move for sure.
Now Bennett Lloyd up, number 13. Hasn't had a great night so far. Grounds it up the middle. As I say that, it's going to be a run.
So Brett Cook will score. Wolfolk will advance to second, and Lloyd will stop at first. Cadets take the lead.
Now batting, third baseman number 23, Brett Allen.
So it's third baseman Brett Allen up now for the Cadets. Jay Wolfolk at second, and again, William, a nice base hit here from Allen. We could see Wolfolk score for sure. Strike from Routsis.
Yeah. Big at bat here. Saints need to get out of this inning. 3 runs put up.
So 1-1 count for Brett Allen. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now for Allen. And the Saints need to retire this inning.
Yeah, absolutely. Brett Allen hasn't had that great of a night either.
They'll chop one out. That's looks like it'll be Coble's territory.
Yeah, he'll make the play. So Saints do get out of the inning, but give up 3 runs. But they'll be up to bat next at the top of the 5th.
So back now for the top of the 5th. Cadets scored 3 in the bottom of the 4th to take the lead 4-3 here against the Saints at Shepherd Stadium. Leading off for the Saints will be Old Dominion commit Patrick Rutzis. First pitch from Green. Rutzis will ground out to to pitcher. Green will run it over.
Yeah, so
Toss it to Lloyd. And
not the best at bat there from Rutzis, but gonna be Damani Fleming up now.
First baseman number 12, Damani Fleming.
Hi, D-Money. D-Money.
outside for a ball. 1-0 count for Fleming.
It's a nice hit from Fleming into the gap. Wolfhook's able to field it nicely. Great job from Wolfhook to get it in, but that could have been a double.
Impressive.
But
yeah. Very impressive fielding from Wolfhook. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I think that absolutely has to be a double most times.
He barehanded that too.
Yeah.
1 on, 1 out. Now batting. Catcher number 2, Carter Smith.
I mean, that ball was already into the infield by the time Fleming had rounded first.
Yeah, but a nice hit from Fleming to get on base.
Absolutely. So it's Carter Schmidt now to bat with Fleming at first. And Schmidt's been great tonight. I mean, it's a big game,
Yeah,
but he
behind
stepped
the
up.
plate and at bat.
Wild pitch. Fleming will advance to second easily. Brown second, thinking about third, but he'll stay at second.
Yeah, so now runner in scoring position.
Absolutely.
Only a 1 out.
All right, Smitty, let's go, baby.
One on count for Schmidt. Second pitch will be for a ball. 2-0 now for Schmidt.
Strike there. First strike of the at-bat.
One now for Schmidt.
Saints have not lost since they played Benedictine in the Buddy Ball Classic game out at Glen Allen. So, this is a Saints team that's been on a roll.
Full count now for Schmidt.
Hey, be smart up there, Smitty.
Inside.
Yep.
Great job. Great at-bat from Schmidt. Very poised.
Let's go.
Doesn't get rattled, and he'll get a walk here. So
Now batting. Right fielder number 30.
it'll be Gathright, the right fielder, up now for the Saints. And we'll have a quick chat here from Benedictine coaching staff with Casey Green. We'll take a quick break. So we're back. Gathride's up for the Saints. He'll ground out to first. Plays a
Tough
second.
play to make. That's going to be a run for the Saints as Fleming's coming home.
Saints will tie it up. So I believe that was first baseman that made the throw there.
Yeah, it's Bennett Lloyd at first.
I think he could have easily had the tag out. Been ambitious going for the guy at second.
Yeah.
Jamari Baylor's unable to make the play at second, goes in the outfield, and Fleming easily scores.
Josh Van with an opportunity here with still only one out after the air. A lot of miscues tonight, mental mistakes from Cadets costing him runs.
And like we said, I mean, I think Casey Green's actually been a lot better than what it would look like on paper. I mean, so they'll both take the easy out, learn their lesson.
Benedictine does advance the runners, though. And with Coble up, hit one to right field, 2 runs could score.
And Gathright at second has a lot of speed, too, so a base hit would definitely do the job.
Yep.
It's a big at-bat here for the Saints. Coble will file the first one back into the left. That's way out. That's the second run that Demonte Fleming has scored tonight. He's been great. He gets on base, doesn't try to do anything extra, and gets home.
Yeah. I mean, Demonte Fleming's had a great day on the bases. Scored a lot of runs. I think he's had 2 of the Saints' 4 runs have been him.
So 1-1 count for Coble now. Schmidt at third and Gathright at second. On deck is freshman Jacob Carnley.
Ooh.
Pitches inside, very close. Benedictine's catcher held it for a second so as to try to persuade the ump to make a different call, but to no avail.
Yep.
2-1 count for Coble. And Schmidt will be taking off, as well as Gathright on any contact here.
Yeah, with 2 outs, so Casey Green's going to need to talk to his catcher, excuse me. Bit confused with what they were doing on the mound.
Definitely big at-bats there and take your time. The stakes are pretty big right now. It's a championship game. It's late in the game. It's a big at-bat. And it's a pretty good environment.
Yeah. I mean, great environment here. A lot of seats filled. A lot of fans from both schools. Stepping off the rubber again is Green. Inside, it's going to be ball number 3.
Count for Coble. Pitch on the way from Green. Inside for a strike, full count now.
Coble trying to give the Saints the lead. Top of the 5th.
Coble will foul him back into the left. He's staying alive.
Another meeting at the mound here.
Yeah, this is crucial. Crucial late game situation.
Seems like the catcher and Casey Green have been a bit off page the past couple of at-bats, so. Three-two count It's a pitch from Green. Fly ball into left center. Should be an easy play for the left fielder to make, and it is. So Saints do put up a fight that inning, get one run, but yeah, so that'll be the end of the top of the fifth. Saints tie with the Cadets 4-4.
So we're back now for the bottom of the fifth. Stalemate here at Shepherd Stadium. Not batting is pitcher Casey Green. He'll try to bunt there. It'll go foul of the third baseline. So William, at the between innings here now, we just had Coach Simondera was talking to the ump about Casey Green stepping off the mound multiple times and potentially a balk.
And there's a shot from Casey Green. Gathering makes the catch first out of the inning. But as you were saying, Liam, had a little discussion about it at home plate, Simondera and the umpire.
We saw it multiple times. He stepped off.
Yeah.
Would be beginning to make the pitch.
Stalling or a balk when he drags his foot.
I think he had 3 meetings for 1 at bat, which is definitely excessive. So now it'll be St. Chris coaching staff meeting with Schmidt and Rutsis on the mound.
Yeah, but that's definitely something to look out for when Casey Green goes back on the mound.
Absolutely.
See how the umpires handle it.
Well, I mean, I think that last at-bat should not have taken as long as it should have. I mean, they met multiple times. And I think the ump picked up on it because he was starting to walk out and listen to the conversation to make sure they were actually meeting about something rather than just passing the time and stalling.
Now it's going to be number 25, Nick Neighbors.
He's the DH for Benedictine. He's been great tonight. He's gotten on twice from 2 at-bats.
First pitch, strike from Rutsis.
And previously, after Neighbors got walked, they subbed in a pinch runner who Schmidt gunned down after he took off for second.
Yeah, I mean, Schmidt's had a great game behind the plate. Just looks to continue. I mean, Rutsis going strong in the fifth inning, and here's a fly ball. Carnley gets there. Tough play for Carnley to make, says the second baseman, but the out number 2. I'm just talking about Carter Schmidt, though. Done a great job behind the plate. And I think Rutsis going into the bottom of the 5th here. I'd expect him to go one more after this, maybe, and then have Carnley finish up in the 7th.
I think so. It'll be Jack Carpin, the right fielder for the Cadets, up now. In a tough spot here is 2 outs, no men on. first pitch will be a strike from Rootzis. So check swing from Carpin, but doesn't complete a full rotation. 1-1 now. Carpin will foul that one way up. And
another play for Carnley to make. And he makes it. So, I mean, quick 3 up, 3 down for the Saints, and tied 4-4 going into the bottom of the, or top of the 6th, excuse me. Back here for the top of the 6th inning, Saints and Cadets tied up at 4 apiece. Carnley up to bat now for the Saints. Tips one straight back.
Low and outside from Casey Green. 1-1 now for Carnley.
It's a nice shot from Carnley into left field, or right field, excuse me. Right fielder is able to get to it. It's going to be the first out of the inning, and O'Farrell, top of the lineup, is now up for the Saints. Farrell fouls one.
Well, if you notice that the infield is significantly backed up for Farrell's at bat. I mean, if you look at the first baseman, he's almost in the outfield.
Yeah, I mean, although the third baseman's pretty close up to the grass, but it is because Farrell's a righty, tends to hit it to the right side of the field. It's going to be a ball there. 2-1 count now.
Farrell's going to crack one. Center field. And not far enough. Wolfick is there to make the play.
Yeah, so 2 quick outs from the Cadets. Now Curtis Hale, the other sophomore, is up to bat.
Third baseman number 1, Curtis Hale.
You know, Wayne, Wolfick's a good guy to have in center field because he can cover a lot of ground very quickly.
Speed, yeah.
So he covers just a lot of space out there and can get to a lot of those fast-moving line drives. Curtis Hale will foul one back into the left.
Low and inside. Second pitch of the at-bat, 1-1 count now. Also low and inside.
Two now.
Looked a bit high and outside to me, but could call that one a strike. So you said, Liam, 2-2 count.
Hale will stay alive. He'll foul one back into the left again.
Keep battling, one. Keep battling.
Hale will ground one out to first.
Bennett Lloyd going to be able to make the play, step on the bag. So 3 up, 3 down for the Cadets. Quick top of the 6th inning. Cadets now up at the bottom of the 6th with the opportunity to take the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the state championship game between Benedictine and St. Christopher's. Tied 4-4 here at the bottom of the 6th inning. To bat now is number 14, Matthew Sylvia.
Two-0 count early on for Sylvia. On deck for the Cadets is Jamari Baylor. Sylvia will attempt a bunt and
Nice
misses.
pitch from Rutsis, yeah. A crucial at bat here. There's a shot to left center as I say that.
Yeah.
Looks to be a double. Benedictine gets there.
And he'll round second to stop there. Great hit from Matthew Sylvia between Benedictine and Coble. And he'll get a double out of that one. So now is Jamari Baylor, who's got a lot of hype. He's generating some noise from the crowd. Definitely feel momentum in favor of Benedictine right now, William.
Yeah, definitely. Tied 4-4. Saints got off to the early lead, 3-0, but Benedictine responded.
Pitch is outside from Rutsis. Pretty close, but ball nonetheless.
That one's low.
Nice stop from Schmidt from preventing that one to go behind. I think,
Not a lot of balls get behind Schmidt.
yeah, I think if we see that one go behind Schmidt, then Sylvia's advancing to third, and that's really bad for the Saints.
strike there.
Jamari Baylor will. Wow.
Bit outside there. Could have been called a strike.
Looks like Jamari Baylor tried to call time before that pitch was thrown. The ump didn't give it, but
Luckily it was a
of
ball.
Baylor, yeah. So 3-1 now for Baylor, pitching away from Rutsis.
Outside, they're going to walk him.
Wow, another ball.
Baylor's been walked twice today, I believe, and he got hit once.
Yeah.
Not the eventful night for him at bat or in the field, really. Couple errors.
But he's gotten on, though, nonetheless.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been able to get on base, which is pretty valuable still. Up now will be the second baseman, Brett Cook. He had a huge hit, huge triple earlier to give the Cadets the lead at 4-3. And looks like Coach Tony Simondera will go out and have a chat with Rutsis. As expected, it's a big moment here for Saints defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 2 runners on with 0 outs, bottom of the 6th. I think Simondera would like Rutsis to finish the inning, but don't be surprised if they bring in Coble or Carnley here.
So the Saints will stick with Rutsis as Brett Cook is now up to bat. Excuse me, looks like it's, yeah, it is Brett Cook, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty big at bat though here, as you said. Off of Schmidt's glove, and
there goes
both
Sylvia
runners
to
are going to
third.
advance.
Sylvia to third and Baylor to second. This is quickly becoming a nightmare for Saints defense here. No outs, 2 on, both in scoring position, and a great hitter in Brett Cook up to bat.
Yeah, I mean, not much you can do now if you're the infield. Going to have to play it pretty conservative, and yeah, they're going to bring everybody in.
Pitch on the way from Rutsis.
A bit high.
Yeah, breaking ball, dropped low, but not low enough. High for a ball. 2-0 count for Brett Cook. Rutsis eyes Sylvia at third. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball,
yeah.
3-0 count. Not a great scenario. And William, to make matters worse, 3-0 count, potentially a
Jay
walk
Wolfolk.
here, and Jay Wolfolk
Yeah.
is on deck for Benedictine.
Pulls away
Wow.
from the bunt. They're going to walk him.
So Brett Cook feinted to the bunt, pulls it back before the pitch even comes.
Roots is really struggling here on the mound. Force out at any base with the bases loaded, and Jay Wolfolk up the bat, 0 outs.
And Simondera's thinking about it, and he'll go out from the meeting.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for Roots.
A little hesitation there from Simondera about Hill. I imagine he will pull him.
Yeah, it looks like Carnley's going to be coming in.
So this will be interesting. I mean, they're going to put a freshman.
Yeah,
They're gonna put a
Jacob
freshman.
Carnley.
This is a huge spot. I mean, a freshman pitcher going into the game in the state championship, bottom of the 6th inning with bases loaded, facing a very impressive batter in Jay Wolfick. That's a huge spot.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any bigger for this. Jacob Carnley, though.
First pitch is a wild pitch.
Yeah,
Carnley warming up.
He's proven this year that he can pitch well. Just depends on whether he can deliver right now. I mean, definitely still possible for the Saints to get out of this inning, but
Right. And I think if history is any indication of what will occur, I think Carnley definitely has the potential to do well here.
yeah,
And you can only do so well when you've got no outs, bases loaded. I mean, it's a tough spot for Carnley, especially being a freshman.
yeah,
Not a lot of experience.
absolutely.
But I think he's got it in him.
Yeah, I mean, got a couple warm-up pitches left, but Saints are in a tough spot. Cadets have all the momentum right now, and top of the 7th is going to be big for them, trying to get some runs here, because I think Cadets are getting close to putting up a couple this inning.
Coach Simondera stays out at the mound while Carnley's warming up to, I think, talk some sense into him, just pep talk, keep his confidence up.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's regardless of whether you're a freshman or a senior, I think anybody that goes into the situation is going to be a little bit rattled.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're Simondera, you put the trust of your team into a freshman. Says a lot. You know, the chemistry they've built over the course of the season.
Hale moves to play second.
So Rutis moves to third, and Hale moves to second. O'Farrell will remain at shortstop, Fleming at first base. So after a quick chat from Schmidt and Carnley, we'll be underway here. So big spot here for Jacob Carnley, the freshman prodigy from St. Chris. Bases loaded, state championship game. Pitch on the way. There for a strike. Great start from Carnley.
Yeah, I mean, just throw strikes. That's what's important. I mean, even if you get a ball in the infield, it's a pretty easy play to make to home plate. In the dirt, good stop from
cover.
Carter Schmidt.
Yeah, great stop from Carter Schmidt. I think Sylvia at third probably would have taken off for home.
Yeah, definitely. Here's the pitch from Carnley, 1-1 count. Looks to be foul. Can Fleming get there?
Sylvia will tag up.
Fleming can't quite get there to make the catch. So it's going to be a foul ball. Cadet fans were cheering when Fleming dropped the ball, though it still is a strike.
Yeah, and I think Sylvia was going to try to tag up, so I'm not sure that's a terrible thing to do there. I mean, obviously you don't ever want to drop the ball, but I don't think that's terrible.
True. I went to also outside. Sylvia's getting a big lead on third base.
Yeah, and Schmidt knows it too. He's quick on his feet. He's always ready to make that throw to wherever necessary. So
Also outside.
full count now for Jay Wolfick. This is a huge pitch.
Yeah, full count, 0 outs. Jacob Carnley on the mounds.
Wow.
Wolfolk fouls it off. Can Fleming get there?
Throw home, throws home. Schmidt's there. And Sylvia doesn't go home, he doesn't commit to it. He stops halfway. So
Great job from Damani Fleming and Carter
Damani
Schmidt.
Fleming's able to get the foul ball. Foul ball snag there and makes a nice throw home. Carter Schmidt's able to scoop it up. The throw wasn't really online, but
Yeah, it
as we said all game, I mean, Carter Schmidt,
if you throw it in his vicinity,
Yeah.
he can make a play on it.
he makes a nice scoop and is able to turn around quickly to prevent Sylvia from scoring. That's a huge play. And already Carnley is just showing why he deserves to be on this roster and why he's been such an impressive
As a freshman, too.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what Sylvia was doing. He seemed to me like he tagged up really late.
Yeah, he tagged up late.
Kind of
He
fell
wasn't-
asleep.
Was pretty hesitant. He wasn't really committed to coming home.
That one's also fouled back. First pitch of Bennett Lloyd's at bat.
Pitch is outside. Nice cover from Schmidt. And well, you got to be careful then you pick off opportunities or attempts really, because anything that goes astray, I think Sylvia's going to score.
That pitch also outside. So 2-1 count now for Bennett Lloyd. Bennett Lloyd had an RBI that grounded up the middle in the fourth inning. Grounder down the line. Great play from Fleming, but Cadets are going to score a run. Tough play to make from Fleming, but
Yeah, I mean, I think so. The Cadets obviously not favorable for the Saints to get it to score, but that's about as good as you're going to get out of that grounder. I mean, that was perfectly hit down the first base line. Fleming made a nice dive to stop the ball. Gets you out at first.
now with 2 outs.
23, Brett Allen.
The runners are running on anything there. Sylvia took off as soon as the ball left the bat, as the bases were loaded.
First pitch of Conley is inside for a strike.
Got a pinch hitter here, number 20, Jack Hall, the catcher. Seen his first at bat of the night.
He'll foul that one off right. So pinch hitter Jack Hall quickly finds himself in a 0-2 situation after 2 incredible pitches from Jacob Harnley.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one was a bit outside.
One-two count now for Jack Hall. Jamari Baylor at third. Brett Cook at second. Pitch on the way from Carnley.
Line drive, that's going to score 2 runs. Jack Hall comes in, looks to get a double. Picked up by Gathright.
So it'll be Baylor and Cook that score for Benedictine. 2 runs. That's a huge hit from Jack Hall. And that was a line drive between center and right. And I think what a lot of Saints fans are saying is that that hit doesn't happen if that previous ball was called a strike.
Yeah.
Which I think is a pretty weak argument, but
Saints looking to repeat as state champions. Both teams have had a phenomenal year. It's a grounder up the middle. Farrell makes the play. So that'll be the inning, but Saints are going to have a big top of the 7th. Down 3 runs, got to tie it in order to extend the game.
Third baseman, number
So we're back
24,
now for what
Patrick
could
Ruiz.
potentially be the last half inning of the season for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, state championship game. Cadets gonna go with a new pitcher here, number 6, Jay Wolfolk. One of the star players for the Cadets.
On the mound for the Cadets now pitching, number 6, Jay Wolfolk.
And leading off for the Saints will be Patrick Ruiz. He's a captain. He's been incredible this season. And the Saints need help from Ruiz now more than ever.
Yeah, Ruiz has had a great career at St. Chris playing baseball. Won the state championship last year. 3 straight state championship games for the Saints.
First pitch from Wolfolk, way high. Up
High
near
and
the face
inside,
of Ruiz. Had to lean out of that one. 1-0 count for Ruiz. Pitch is high again, 2-0 now. A lot of chatter coming from the Saints dugout. They're trying to get some hype here.
That one's high and inside as well. Wolfolk throws with a lot of speed.
But not exactly on target.
Yeah.
3 straight balls to start off. So Ruiz has a lot of options here. Can really wait for his pitch.
Or jump on it when he gets an opportunity. Inside,
Wow.
so lead off walk. 4 straight balls for Wolfolk. Got Damani Fleming, a guy who's had a couple hits tonight and a home run earlier today in the semifinal matchup against Collegiate.
Come on, Damani.
First pitch is straight down the middle from Jay Wolfolk. 0-1 count now for Fleming. Wow. 1-1 now for Fleming.
Come on, Damani. See it, baby.
Wolfolk isn't exactly worried about Ruiz at first. He's not even looking.
Ooh, Fleming way early on that one. Strike number 2. Oh, Fleming's gonna run on it. Catcher can't see the ball.
Strikeout, 1 out.
I got strike out of the foul ball.
Now batting the catcher, number 2, Carter Smith.
So
Interesting play there. That 1-2 count. Fleming swung on a ball that was in the dirt.
and
So
you
he
can advance if it's a drop third strike. As the catcher couldn't find it, it was surely going to be safe, but since Ruiz was already.
Yeah, I think Ruiz needs to take off there and make
Yeah.
room. I think that's could have been a potentially huge play for the Saints, and it's going to go the other way. So our first pitch for Carter Schmidt, strike 0-1 count.
Wolfolk's fastball is just really hard to hit.
Yeah, he's fresh.
When he's throwing strikes, he's really hard to hit off of. That one's high.
Yeah, Wolfolk's throwing a lot of heat. He's fresh, hasn't had to throw a lot tonight.
Yeah, been playing a great game in center field.
We've been seeing some long throws from center field, and that's the power behind those throws is seeing here.
Great foul off
Wow.
from Carter Schmidt.
I think that was a strike too, so it's
Yeah.
good intuition by Schmidt to foul that one off, stay alive. Boy, I'm surprised Roots didn't take off for a second.
Ooh. Ooh. It looked like a strike to me, but umpire doesn't call it.
2-2 count now for Schmidt.
High. Full count now for Carter Schmidt. Great at bat from him.
He's fought his way back in here. Went from 1-2 to full count now.
High to walk for Tate Gathright. Tying run at the plate. Only one out. I think if Woolfolk stays under control, throws strikes like he did in the Fleming at bat, can definitely put the Cadets in a good spot to win the game.
But William, you know, if Pat Rousas takes off for second on that Fleming at bat, I think base loading right now. Base is loaded. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, Gathright swung and a miss. But yeah, as you were saying, I mean, sort of mental errors.
second pitch is outside, 1-1 now for Gathright. Rousas at second, and Schmidt at first.
Right down the middle. 2 strikes now, 1-2 count for Gathright, 1 out. It's the pitch from Woolfolk. Swing and a miss on Gathright. It's going to be out number 2, so it's all up to Josh Van Iskeshorn with 2 runners on.
So 1 more out, and Benedictine will be state champions. Josh Van will foul that one off back to the right. Jay Wolfick is really bringing the heat right now.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen his fastball is crazy, but only a sophomore as well. I've seen a lot of foul balls. That one's outside. Both runners that got on by walk, so.
Yeah, you know, I think as Michael Jordan said for Jay Wolfick, I think the ceiling is the roof at this point. Like,
yeah, so that's a grounder up to Woolfolk, and that's going to be the game. So the Cadets win the VISAA state championship game against the Saints. Final score of 7-4. Saints cannot repeat as back-to-back state champions. Tough end of the game and tough way to end the season.
Yeah. Great season nonetheless from the Saints, and as well as the Cadets. They both had great years, but Saints are just unable to get hot late in the game here. Cadets had an incredible 6th inning, bottom of the 6th. They got hot, and
yeah, I mean, got off to the early lead, but just couldn't cling on to it.
So that'll do it from us here at Shepherd Stadium. This is Liam Nolan and William McDermott signing off.